March edition of Add-ons Show and Tell, a space where we can demo cool projects that folks are working on that are related to add-ons. We have a pretty short agenda today, so if you are just now joining the call, I would encourage you to add something to demo today. We would love to see whatever cool thing you are working on, regardless of how finished it is. So we had a submission from Christophe, also known as Hello SCT1, who is not able to join us today, but wanted to share his extension, transfer send for Firefox. So I thought we could just do a real quick, go take a look really quickly over at that. And check it out. Christophe is a member of our Mozilla France community. He does a lot of work with localization, and he's been getting into extensions pretty quickly. So it looks like his extension will open send from the new toolbar button or a new tab in the Firefox panel. So that's pretty cool. We love Firefox send. So thanks so much for sharing, Christophe. If anyone has any questions for Christophe about his extension, please feel free to leave them in the doc and tag him. He is Hello SCT1. Or leave a review on AMO. That's another cool thing to do. So we're going to turn it now over to Sylvain. Sylvain, thank you for adding to the demos agenda today.
Hey everyone. It's not a big thing. I've created an extension 6 months ago. It got 300 users so far on Chrome and Firefox. There's one open issue on GitHub regarding this extension that I wanted to work on before this meeting, but I didn't have time. I'll just talk about the issue. So one user said that basically the extension is about user notification for products when they are coming back in stock on the website. And the issue is related to one product that has changed its product ID. I'm not sure why. The website, the way the extension works is it's taking in, one second. It's taking the product ID and save it to the database to local storage to check if the product is back online. And for some reason, on this website, the manager of the website changed the product ID of this particular product, so it was creating an issue. I don't have a good way to find out what is the new product ID for this, for the same product. So what I'm going to do is simply warn the user that this product doesn't seems to exist anymore, and it has been removed from the notification list. That's it.
Okay, very cool. Well, maybe next month we'll see the updated version. That would be pretty great.
For sure.
Sylvain, I think you also have something else that you need to show and tell for the crowd. Could you please bring out Peanut?
I got Peanut today. My new dog.
Peanut is very cute. I would encourage all of you, if you have pets, to please bring them to Add-on Show and Tell. They are delightful.
Yep, she's at work with me today.
Excellent. All right, moving back on topic, we are going to turn things over to Will now. Will's got something to show off. So Will, it's all yours.
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Start sharing. Okay. So this is the new project called Add-ons Code Manager. We started this project in the AMO team earlier this year, and it's a new tool for reviewers. The idea will be to replace the whole reviewer tool, and we're starting with the file viewer and the code viewer. So what I'm casting right now is one add-on, one version of an add-on, and we can see the manifest. So this is the regular view to browse the files of an add-on. We have the list of files on the left. We can display various files. On each file or even directory, we have a small icon, and this means there are validation messages, could be notice or warning or even error. Those messages come from the add-ons linter, and the idea is to help reviewer go faster and directly go to the files that could be problematic. So this is the view for the files of one version of one add-on, and we have a second page that is the compare page, quite similar to what we can find in GitHub, although very simple so far. So it's very similar, which means there is the file tree on the left, and on the right there is the content of the file. And we have a diff between one version, which is the old version, and the newer version. And that's how reviewers can quickly spot the differences between two versions of an add-on. It doesn't have to be two versions that are like version 1 and version 1.1. Could be any version, but usually, and most of the time, reviewers only look at the differences between the current version and the one right before. And we can also select files. There's no difference, of course, no difference. Well, this is maybe not the best example, but that's the only one I have. This application isn't deployed yet. It's a work in progress, but we aim at deploying this version by the end of this month, and also link to it in the current existing reviewer tools, so that reviewers can start working with this tool. And we'll keep the other one for a while, so that if this tool prevents a reviewer to do something, then they can switch to the tool they are used to it. And that's it.
Got a couple of questions for you, William. First of all, thanks for working on this. That's much needed. Two questions for now. First, what's the main differences between what you're building right now compared to the old one? And the second question is, will it support keyboard shortcut, for example, next if, next file, as we got right now?
So far there is no much difference from a user perspective, because our goal for this quarter is to build the exact same tool as the existing one, same features, same everything. But of course, under the hood, it's completely different. It uses Git for the backend so that we can generate such diffs and so on and so on. It's much faster. It doesn't crash. And the idea is next quarter, we are going to introduce new features. One of the features is the ability to comment on each line of either a diff view or even on, well, that will probably be in the diff view, but on the code view, the other one, which is in my other tab, we could also comment here. Commenting for reviewer means leaving either a specific and pre-existing response saying this is not something we are willing to accept in an add-on. And then at the end, this process, when the reviewer has left all the comments and all the files, then the reviewer will click submit, and that will pre-generate the response that will be sent to the developer. And that's an improvement over what's over the current workflow, which is reviewers has to write down somewhere the line that is problematic, and then go back to another page and start typing in a freestyle text area which line is problematic and for which reason, and so on and so on. And next quarter we are going to ship a feature that automates this. And then there are other features that are planned.
And also to add on top of that, this tool is super important because basically this is the part of the submission flow where reviewers are able to catch like malicious add-ons, insecure add-ons, yeah, like that. And so we are laying like a foundation down for a product where we can really start to think of things that are going to be helpful. We can experiment with things. It's going to be really easy to add new features to this tool, and yeah, just make it faster for reviewers to get through the queue, to make it more easy for them to spot changes or spot problems, and also there's been security issues with things where developers have some ways to maybe hide code from reviewers, and we're really taking a ground up approach to that kind of security aspect, so that this tool is going to be really secure and help kind of like stop things like that from happening.
Yeah.
I didn't answer your second question, Sylvain, which is about shortcuts. This is not implemented yet, but it's like next issue once we are able to ship this version in production, because it's very important.
All right, thanks.
While I was looking at the demo, I was thinking, is there any plan to like run a beautifier on the minified code? Because that is pretty common. Like the extension developer includes some files that are minified, and so we may catch some warnings from the linter, but it's not clear where they are happening. So sometimes when I dig into an extension locally, I beautify. I run JS beautifier on the file so that I just can look at it more clearly, and that could be maybe a nice feature to have for the reviewer.
Yep, that's a feature we have in our to-do list as well.
That's great. Thank you for working on this. It looks awesome.
Same. All right, so this is the time of the meeting where I ask if anyone else has anything that they would like to share in whatever stage they have it available.
I was going to share something, Caitlin, but I didn't prepare it, and I was just trying to quickly test it while other people were speaking, and I missed some step and it's not working, so I don't really want to show it now.
Okay.
It wasn't new anyway. It was the fact that lightweight themes would upgrade to the static themes in browser, which should have been launched about 3 months ago. But yeah, I was just going to show it actually working live, but I should have prepared it half an hour ago, but I didn't.
It's all good. Well, thanks for telling us about it, so we can keep our eyes open in case anyone has a static theme, a lightweight theme installed that is gonna, like a caterpillar, turn into a beautiful static themed butterfly.
It should happen tomorrow.
Okay, keep your eyes out for that. Anything else? All right, cool then. Well, everybody, thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your busy Thursdays to join us. It's great to see all of your faces. We'll see all of you again next month for our April add-on demos meeting. And have a great day, everybody. See you later.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.